Hello my lovely Juice Harpers, this video is in English, but also subtitles in a few other languages. My name is Amaury Lebard, welcome to the channel where is tackled everything that gravitates around the Juice Harp. Tutorials, music, artists, but also Juice Harp making, history, love, sex, and today I will be interviewing Luca Boggio, an Italian rising star in the world of Juice Harp making. He's a rather newcomer but has the particularity to forge every single part of the Juice Harp, meaning all the frame and all the tongue. The result is unique, superb. So let's come with us and discover the world of Luca Boggio with an interview and Juice Harp tryouts. Hello, Luca.
Hello Maury.
We are finishing 3 days of blacksmith and Juice Harp making. Can you tell me what is your work making the Juice Harp? How do you forge them? Do you have any particular technique that you use?
I forge all the reeds with a gas forge. I try to search which way is the best way on all the Joe Harp that I've tried, and I found in my hometown the Joe Harp that really that is the sound that I really like, and so I wanted to reproduce the sound of the ribeba, which is an ancient instrument from Valsesia. Is a place nearby my home. It's not my home, but it's a place nearby. And so I wanted to make that sound. And so I was very lucky because a woman from Valsesia lent to me some instrument, 3 old instruments, with a very good voice, and I've studied them for like 1 year to reach that sound, and it was a successfully study because I made this kind of instrument that is really tiny and with a particular shape of the tongue that gives this instrument a very loud voice, and also, and even being so little, gives a very good low tune. Okay, it's okay, fine. Like this.
Because we talk about Juice Harp
yes.
in English, but you tell me about ribeba. I know in Italy or any of the region you've got also Maranzano,
yes.
Scasciapensieri.
Yes.
I don't know if there are other names, but
yes.
Are there any differences between them within Italy? Are there any differences? What is the difference between ribeba and Maranzano or Scasciapensieri?
In the meantime, I was studying how to reach this sound of ribeba. I made also Maranzano. This is a Maranzano shape, or maybe this is a Sardinian Satrunfa from Sardinian, and the difference between that instruments are in Maranzano and Trunfa is also of course the shape is bigger and they looks like this, but the particular thing that I've seen that the work on the reed is different because the thin part of this instrument of Maranzano especially is the thin part is on the top. And so you start from 0.9 millimeters at the bottom, and then you arrive like I don't know, 0.6, 0.5 or something like this. And that gives you a particular sound, very strong and very reactive.
Can I try some?
Yes,
so
yes.
This is Scasciapensieri.
Maranzano.
so take it like that. Okay, okay.
Okay.
That's quite a high note.
Yes.
Seeing
The
the size of the instrument, and very melodic also, and very fine to play. Okay, so this is from Sicilia. This shape.
This shape I made it, but this shape is Sicilian. Sicilian
And
style.
this one, it's also Maranzano, but
The shape is more similar to Sardinian one.
Sardinian. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. I will take
Yes.
a try on this one. Okay, okay, that's great one. Okay, okay, and well, I've when we discussed, I know also that you made also special demands.
Yes.
Particularly, we talked about Alessandro Zolt, who is an academic researcher
Yes.
of Jews harp, and for example, you've got a photo of an old Jews harp.
Yes.
We can ask you if you can reproduce it and
Yes,
make
yes.
it. And do you work with I don't know, some technique from there? For example, if the Jews harp is from the 16th century, do you work with some technique from the 16th century, or
Yes.
do you have? Okay,
The-
you can adapt your technique.
Yes, the only thing that I use different, I think, is the gas forge, because I think my tools are the same like the oldest
Okay.
one, no, because I use just a hammer, an anvil, and two clamps. I don't know how to
Okay.
translate it, and so on my mind the work is pretty the same,
Okay,
except by the forge.
okay, fine.
And so and I think working with an ancient instrument that you can watch many times and see and making tries and looking which is the difference between what you did and how is it, you reach the perfect technique that were used.
Okay, fine.
So I think is that, yeah,
Okay,
is okay.
fine.
If you want try
Yeah,
this one.
yeah, sure. So that's so beautiful. And do you forge all the reeds yourself?
Yes.
Okay. So this is something rather rare, I think, in the Jews harp making now, because now we've got some already pre-made shapes that we can adjust for the reeds. That's pretty much more convenient, but there all the reeds, so the frame and the reeds, are all forged.
Yes.
Wow, that's so good. Yeah, you've got that particular shape of sound which I don't. I think from the one I tried, there's no sound like that. It's between. It's very precise, as you have heard. I think about the melody. It's very reactive to breath, which enables you also to make some paced rhythms, and it also have a kind of genuine sound. I mean, forge sound. It's not the perfect shaped by the machine juice harp. There is also some kind of shape of sound that make them unique.
And
This one is
I
so
wanted
good.
I want to tell I was saying about the difference with this kind of instrument of this. That one, the thin part is on the top.
Okay.
And
okay.
in this one, the thin part is on the bottom.
Okay.
That
fine.
makes that part heavier, and why I think is so melodic, because all this part of the harp is vibrating all the same,
Okay.
all
Okay,
together. Instead, vibrating maybe just a little, okay. And so I think this is a pretty particular is a particular of this kind of harp.
Yeah, great. So you've got a lot of different juice harp. You've got some also that in the baskets here. What are they? Are they Ribeba like, or
is my my personal way to make Ribeba?
Okay. Okay.
Is this is not made all by a forge, but is worked with a little piece of band saw.
Okay.
And then this is worked by punching the bottom of the reed.
Okay.
To make it thinner.
Okay. Okay.
Like this one, but is the easiest way to make some harp.
Okay.
And
Great.
this style of making harp are the same style that were used from Schwarz family at the beginning of the last century.
Okay.
They were made like this. I watched some videos that Alessandro passed me.
Okay.
And I tried to reach that kind of style, and it works not so bad.
Okay. Okay. Great. So you told me for this kind, the one that are on the basket, this one are available in guimbard.fr, so website, and for the other demands or making, how can we contact you?
I have my Facebook or Instagram.
Okay.
And I'm Luca Boggio on Facebook. Is Luca Boggio.
Okay.
And
I will put the link on description.
Okay. And for Instagram, my nickname is Fitte a Frotte. Is a nickname that means a lot and more.
Great. That's great work, and with so many good juice harp. So I really wish you all the best, and all the best juice harp also. A little bit interested in that, of course. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you too.
And I really hope we'll see each other again.
For sure.
So voilà, les petits amis, on repasse en français. Donc, vous l'avez peut-être compris, toutes les guimbardes style Ribeba que Luca fait de manière pas toujours complètement forgée, mais tout est artisanal, tout est pièces uniques. Donc celles-là sont disponibles sur gerbert.fr, et si vous avez besoin ou si vous souhaitez avoir des pièces un petit peu plus hautes en gamme, et ben écoutez, voilà, il a un Facebook, un Instagram, les liens en description. Je vous fais des gros bisous et puis bah, à très bientôt. Ciao.
À bientôt. Ciao, ciao.
Hey!